am going to go right into the main video of why we are here today. So I brought all the documents, everything I took along for me to, everything I took along to the Nigerian High Commission for me to get my passport renewed. The time I am doing this video, my passport is already back, okay? And it took roughly about 2 weeks-ish. That's about 10 working days for it to come back to me. I got it I went for the appointments for the capturing and everything on the 5th of March, and it came back to me, and the passport was delivered to my address on the 23rd. That was on a Saturday, on the 23rd of March. So some people say that theirs is faster, like it takes just 2 working days, but mine took about 10 working days. Anyways, I don't know what happened. One of the things I did with my passport is also to change my name, like my surname, from my maiden surname to my married surname. So that could be the reason, I don't know, or probably because I stay up north, I don't know. So yeah, just give yourself a window of about 2-3 weeks for it to be delivered to you. I don't think anybody I don't think I've heard anybody say, in recent times, that it is more than 2 weeks. Okay, so that is my experience. So that's something for you to put at the back of your mind. Okay, and also I'll divide this video into probably the first, second, third phase. The first phase is preparing, to apply and creating an account for you to choose an appointment date. So from the moment you decide to change your passport, or to renew your passport, or to get a new passport for your child, or if you are a new citizen of Nigeria, you want to get a new passport, from that moment up till you getting an appointment date, that is the first the first phase. The second phase is from the moment of the documents you need to take along with you up till the process of capturing. Okay, and probably the third phase is just what you need to, prepare, how you need to prepare yourself to go for the appointment. So those are the 3 phases I'm going to be going through. So the first thing is, before you even, by the time you are deciding to renew your passport, I will give you a very cheap advice that I will not collect money for, that you should give yourself at least 6 months before your passport is expired. The reason why I say this is because for most people, probably you want to change jobs or you want to renew your contract with your employer, they need you to have a validity of 6 months on your passport. So if you don't have a validity of 6 months, that is where the trouble starts. That is where, you might not be able to renew your contract with your company, or you might not be able to get a new job. Okay, so if you are thinking of renewing your contract with your company, they will need your international passport, especially if you do not have a British passport yet. They will need your international passport, your Nigerian passport, with a validity of 6 months on it before they can renew your contract. Or if you are getting a job, you need a validity of 6 months on your passport I'm talking about the UK, before you can get a job. So if you are thinking of any of these processes and your passport is not up to 6 months, just know that it's either you are stuck where you are by staying in your job, or if you are due for a renewal, you might not be able to get a renewal of your contract. So it's better you act fast. That is my advice for you. So also, another set of people that I will probably go into 3 categories. Anyways, these 3 categories would also go in the same pattern. If you are renewing maybe 2 major categories: renewing passport or getting a new passport. Now, getting a new passport, maybe for your child, maybe you gave it in the UK and your baby does not have a passport yet, okay? Or probably you are a citizen of somewhere, maybe your parents were Nigerians and then they gave it to you in the UK, and you want to renew you want to get a new passport for Nigeria because by birth your nationalization you still want to claim Nigeria as a citizen, as yes, as you want to be a citizen of Nigeria. So this, you can also like use this process, okay? And another set of people is you want to renew your passport. Probably your passport is getting expired or is already expired, or you want to change a detail on your passport, or you want to change a detail on your, maybe your name, or probably there was an error somewhere before. Maybe you got married, or in some cases divorce. You want to change your name back to your parents' name and all of that. Yeah, so this video is going to have all the information that you need. Right, so the first thing, first off, is that you need to be aware of your national identification number, your NIN. It needs to be up to date with the detail that you want. Now, if you probably are applying for a new passport, there are NIN centers around you that you can probably Google, okay, or ask people around, ask the fellow Nigerians that you have around you, where did you get your NIN, your NIN number, your NIN, okay? So your NIN is like a unique number that is only unique to you, and once the accredited offices, once they put that number, they will be able to like get all your details. So you have your full name as you want it, your surname. So if you want to change your surname from your current surname to whatever surname you want to change it to, for any reason, the first step is to change it on your NIN. So you would upgrade or update your NIN first to contain all the details that you want in your international passport, because your passport will only contain the details of what you have in your NIN. So the first thing is that if you have a child, you need to first take them for NIN registration. And if you already have a number, your NIN, probably you grew up in Nigeria before coming to the UK. The first thing is to update it to the name that you want to appear on your international passport. Okay, so any detail that you want changing should first go on your NIN, and then you have to be sure that your NIN is valid. Because I met some people at the center, and they were like, their number is not valid, something, they had to change it, they had to do that. So first off, be sure when you get your NIN accredited person, so to say, tell them to help you check, if your number, even before they do anything, they would have to first check anyways. So you have to do that. So once that is updated, so now to getting, registering for your appointment, you need to, so I will put the link in the description box for you to click on if you want to, get an appointment date. All right. So click on that link and then follow the prompts. It will tell you to sign in. You can either use your Google account or you create a password, and it will log you in, and then you will see the page where it will ask for your data. So you put in the data. So now that your NIN is already updated, and then I would say that your NIN should probably be updated like maybe a week before, so that you are sure that it's already centralized on the system. It's already like applied on the system. Okay. So so the first thing is, so you would put all your details in that biodata page, everything according to what is on your NIN. Okay, that is the first thing, and then it will now lead you to where you are going to pay. So after the payment, definitely you will get, so it will now lead you to, after your payment, that is when you can choose an appointment date. The closest date I got was like 6 months. Anyways, so that's one of the reasons why you have to give yourself 6 months before the expiry of your passport. Okay, so the closest date I got was 6 months. That was when I was able to like book for the 5th of March. All right, so you book that after you have paid, and then you get an appointment date. So once you get an appointment date, other things that you need to take along, or that you need to also get prepared, is first off, of course, your the passport you are renewing. So you have to first get that ready, or probably the expired passport or the one you want to renew. You have to get that, ready. And another thing is, if you are probably, if it's a new person, a baby that you are getting the passport for, you have to get the birth certificate, to show that, okay, this is when this baby was born and all of that. Another thing about people under 18 is that you have to get the consent of the parents. So the consent of the parents necessarily is not something biggie that you have to crack your head about. It's just for you to write to the Nigerian High Commission using your current address. Your address to the Nigerian High Commission. You can browse the address on Google. It will bring you the full address of the Nigerian High Commission. And then you just say, consent for baby so, or consent for whatever name of the child that is not up to 18 yet. And then you as a parent will write that you give the consent for this baby to be registered, to get a Nigerian passport using so name. You arrange the name as you want it. So the extra thing that I did was that I put the first name that I want, the middle name, and then the last name, the surname, so that it is clearly stated how I want the name to be arranged, so that there is no mistake of I thought it was the first name that is the surname. No. So I wrote it the exact way it is meant to be, and then I also stated it like the first name will be this middle name will be this, and then the surname or the last name will be this, and then signature. So that is just what it is. It's nothing big. So another thing you can also add as a parent to your child is that you can add you will have your own means of identity. Your international passport, your majorly your international passport is your means of identity. You can also take your BRP or your driver's license, your provisional driving license if you have one, or if you don't have one, just your international passport. And majorly that's what they request, just to show that you are the parent. And then the birth certificate of your child showing the name of the parents, because your birth certificate will show your child's birth certificate will show your name. Okay, so that is so it's just to show that your identity, to show your identity, and then to show that you are the parent to this child. So basically that is it. So for those that are renewing their name due to marriage, okay, an additional thing you need to add is your marriage certificate, okay, to show that you are married. You need the evidence for everything you are showing. Okay, so first off, you have your expired passport that you are renewing, that you need to take along. Another thing is your NIN slip. Also for your child, you need to print your NIN slip. You need to print it out so that the number is clearly shown. Okay, this is my own. Okay, so another thing is your marriage. This is my marriage certificate. So marriage certificate, and of course, if you are not changing any name, I would come to that. You don't have to show all these additional things. That's just the difference. Okay. Then for anybody, especially as an adult, if you are in Nigeria, you need your certificate of birth to show that this is the time and the date and the name of your parents. That because your birth certificate will show the name of your parents anyway, so you need your birth certificate. So that is everything to it that you need to show. And for people that are changing their name according to marriage, you need to write a consent letter from your husband needs to write a consent letter to say, I give the permission for her to use my name. Okay, so I know you're saying her, but that is what it is. You need a consent letter from your husband, and it is just like you are doing for your baby. There is no biggie. It's just for you to state that let me look for the consent letter my husband wrote for me. Few seconds, I guess I've submitted it. So the consent letter is just also to your husband will write the name and the address to the Nigerian High Commission, London. And then because London is like the only place in the UK that everybody goes to from all over the UK, that every Nigerian goes to. So So you just write consent for so person to use my name, and then you write, hi so person, I give the consent for this person to change her name to da. And then, like I said, the extra thing I put is first name. My husband put for me is first name this, middle name this, and then the new surname is going to be this. So she's changing from this to this. So it is explicit. Everybody can read it, that this is what I want to change her name to. So just to say I give consent, and then you sign. And another thing you need to add as a husband is your the photocopy of your international passport, the data page, the full data page. So you add it to it so that your wife can take it to the Nigerian High Commission. So you add it to the pile of documents that you are going to take along. So I think that is pretty much like your feeling that you need to do, like the filling of documents and everything. So yeah, that is, so now that you have gotten your dates, you have gotten some of the documents that you need to hold along. Another part of the documents that you need to hold along, okay, is, you know, that data page that you printed, that you have when you first logged in to your to the Nigerian High Commission page. That data page that you filled, there's a place you can print it. So print it out. It's going to show all the data. This is like my passport acknowledgement slip, everything. Okay, that is one. And then you will see where it will write like the full your reference number and everything is going to write it. So you print everything out, okay? And also you also print the confirmation slip. The confirmation slip will be there for you to print. And also in your email, the payment that you made would be sent to your email. So you print the payment page out, add it to the pile of documents you are taking along. Also your appointment slip will also be, you'll be able to print it from that page. Print it out and add it. So on your appointment slip, they will list everything that you need to take along. Okay, so you need to pay attention to everything, every single thing you will need to take along. So I would advise that, you know, it's better you are extra than you get there and then you have to be running around. Anything that is sent to your email as you are processing it, print it out. The document, the appointment slip that you are, after you have made your appointment, the appointment slip, print it out and, you know, just add it to the pile of things that you need to take along. Okay, so it says that, so everything I've actually said is already in that slip. So if you have renewed your passport, you agree with me that this is everything that you took along. Okay, so another thing that you need to do is that you need to get a special delivery envelope that you will get from your from the post office. I would advise that before you go to London, buy it from your local post office. So the what's it called? The prepared special delivery envelope that they will use to send your passport back. Okay, when you get to the Nigerian High Commission, they will tell you where to write your name and, you know, where to write the address so that they can send it back to you. Okay, and another thing is the £20 postal order. Buy it from your local post office as well. Okay, so it's just the postal order for them to send everything back to you. So it's not as though there is anything. So that is pretty much everything that you need to take along. Print all you can see I still have a copy of everything I printed along. Print everything along. And I think the next thing I will be talking about is, you know, getting ready for your journey. So as advised, you know, especially if you don't live in London, even if you live in London, before they used to say that at the Nigerian High Commission, the queue is always very long. So I would advise that you get there very early. So you need to plan your journey. If you live in London, probably you can take Uber or you can take Bolt, you know, and just travel down. But if you live very far away, what I did was that I traveled all night. You know, I took the bus because the bus I would be able to travel all night, you know, with the bus. So that was what I did. I would advise you to, you know, travel so that you can get anything that will make you get there early in the morning. Do it. So it's left to you to decide how you want to plan your journey. So I get there very early in the morning, and by the time I got to London, Victoria, I met other people, and then in fact, you will see Nigerians, Nigerian High Commission, Nigerian High Commission. So all of us just grouped together, and then we took Uber, and we took Uber to the place. And if you don't see anybody, just book Uber, and then from London, Victoria, take a bus or if you can find a way around, just take a taxi down to Nigerian High Commission and join the queue very early. So that's pretty much everything. And then once you get there, you see other Nigerians as well, or you see people that are married to Nigerians, people that just everybody. The process is much faster now, because initially they were like, oh, there is going to be a long queue. So very early, by 4:30, they will say people are already there. But when I got there, we were much, but the process was faster, so the people were already, like, they were just checking us in. They checked everything all the documents. They would check it at the door. If there's anything you need to take that you did not take along, they would send you back to go and take it, and then you go in, and they will also separate people when you go in. They will say, probably, if you are coming for a new passport, come here. If you are renewing your name, go there. If you are just renewing your passport and everything is still the same, stay here, and then from there they will direct you, and then and then you finish, you do your thumb printing, you do your capturing, they capture your face, and that is it. And then you go home. Nothing much. So it was very, very fast, and within 2-3 hours I was done. Okay, and I had booked my bus. I took bus back because I thought probably it would be evening and then I would travel by night. So I booked my bus for around 3 o'clock. Okay, it was actually when I was in London I booked my bus. So because I wasn't sure of how I was going to, if it was going to be fast. So I took the bus back from like 3 o'clock at London, Victoria, back to the north where I stay. So that's pretty much everything that I think. And of course, I would advise that you take food along, maybe snacks or anything that would just, or maybe drink, something to keep you hydrated, so that you don't faint on the line. Although you're not standing for a long time, but of course the process is, you go down, you climb up, you go underground and all of that. Just take something that you can munch on, and also while you are in the public transport. So this is how to renew your Nigerian passport, or to get a new passport for your child that is not up to 18. So if this video has really helped you, just say thank you. Thank you, Lola. Say thank you to me. And share with people that people that want to renew their passport. I can guarantee that this video is all that you need. You don't really need any new thing for you to take along, except probably there's a new law tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have watched this. Subscribe now. We are Nigerians. We are both Nigerians. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell a friend about it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.